Stan Gibilisco here from the black holes of South Dakota, United States of advertising. It's a little more advice for writers. I don't know whether it's advice that I'd like to give or maybe advice that I need right now, but I had a real brainchild last night for a book. A real brainchild. So I asked my editor about it today. He shot back, you know what? Today that book would be an app. Bam! Down she went. Fresh out of the idea box, and bam, she dies. I guess when it gets to a certain point, you start thinking, when you've been writing for a long time, and by writing, what do you mean by writing? Do you mean like scribbling on a piece of paper? Do you mean like typing on an electric typewriter? Do you mean like typing on a computer keyboard? Do you mean like doing videos? Do you mean like becoming a programmer and writing apps? I'm starting to wonder, whether everything could be an app. I mean, even your food could be an app. So I'm just getting kind of funked out with all this business, starting to feel, like maybe I'm getting to be a fuddy-duddy. Duh. And I think if you're at this business long enough, and if you have an old-fashioned view of writing, a romantic view of writing, on the one hand I'd say, you're deluded, I'm afraid, my friend. In this day and age, there is no such thing as romance. It's all just nose to the grindstone, become a cogwheel in the machine. And, what was the name of that song anyway? It was called something like Birth, School, Work, Death. Sometimes I feel like that's all we ever really do. The thing is, though, that my work is also my play, and I hope that you can become the same way. Sometimes I feel like maybe I might as well just quit, huh? And then I thought a couple of things. Number one, I have to write because I can't not. It's like drinking water or eating food. I have to do it because I can't not. And the other thing is, my daddy, bless his soul, never taught me how to quit, so I don't know how. I guess if you like writing enough, if you're really passionate about it enough, you'll just keep doing it. Maybe what I ought to do is just sell everything I have, move out to somewhere and do what I've been talking about doing for the past 5, 6, 7 years, and that's moving off the grid, downsizing, living cheaper, getting away from it, and writing a diary about it that includes, the technical nitty-gritty details and everything about how I did it. And why don't you go ahead and do it too if you're of a minder? Maybe people like to read that kind of stuff in the city when everything's honking and beeping around them and people are yammering at them on YouTube, and it just gets to be too much. You can vicariously read my little diary and get relief. I guess I'd have to write it, wouldn't I? Stan Gibilisco signing off. Hope that gives you some advice. When you get funked out, just, if you have to take a day off, do it. Tomorrow is the 4th of July. I'm going to take the day off. Stan Gibilisco signing off. Till next time, so long.